Baru hari itu my 7-year-old asked, I'm autistic babunya, but what am I?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Once again, thank you for staying with us. For those yang baru masuk and tune in, thank you so much and welcome. So this is our second segment sebenarnya of CUCKOOchats titled Understanding Autism Sama-Sama. So just now, kalau you missed it, we went through the tour around Semata Brunei punya center yang di Sungai Ancing. Now we're going to delve much deeper into what is autism and trying to understand lah.
Yeah.
But I know you've done a lot of talks, including podcasts about this one. So I'm trying to macam ask it in a different way lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can.
So for this year punya World Autism Awareness Day, the theme is Autism and Humanity. Every life has value.
Correct.
So as the CEO of Semata, as well as a mother of children with autism, what does this mean to you personally?
I'll break it into two parts lah. As orang simplified as I can. World Autism Awareness Day, it was introduced in 2008. And it signified a lot. Misalnya, masa itu in the early 2000s, autism awareness was low. And so to have a day dedicated to it was great. But now it means much more than just awareness. Right now we want more people to accept that autism is a different way of thinking niya orang. Like the other day I was explaining kan, kalau niya orang, dorang ani tahu sudah anak-anak autism ni ada different ragamnya, right? But do you accept these differences in them? Macam kan, macam kalau tahu sudah anak tu sensitif ke lagu, time dia beraya ke rumah, did you turunkan lagu tu or did kita biarkan saja? Macam tu lah, sebagai contoh lah. So it means a lot pasalnya. Then the theme masuknya is every life has value. So if you value somebody, if you value a person, if you value a human being, you would value their differences. Orang kan, kelainan setiap seorang. How I value my students is that maybe bagi orang ramai, durang punya skills ni is menyusahkan. But for me, I don't see it as menyusahkan ataupun cabaran. For me, I see it as kurnia. It was given to me. And this is something that when you're gifted something, you must menjaga. And menjaga itu bukan artinya protect saja, tapi make sure that they are guided, orang molded, orang macam
Nurtured.
Yes, nurtured and encouraged to be the best versions of themselves. Bukan the best version of what I think is perfect. Tapi the best version of what rasanya as a parent lah, as a mother, what is the best version of my anak. Because I don't tell them practice make perfect. Because nothing is perfect di dunia ni.
Yep.
For me, it's more of practice makes better. And if you can better yourself, that's good enough for myself. Macam tu lah. So whatever they achieve itu value-nya.
Even the little things.
Yes. Yang orang sedikit-sedikit lama-lama jadi bukit.
Yes.
So the sedikit-sedikit in my children, walaupun bagi orang sedikit, lama-lama it will be something amazing in this world. Kalau value-nya in di sini, I have to have very strong faith, right? So I think of if the value is not seen here in this world, mungkin inshallah in the hereafter. That value.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. So as a parent with autistic children, how do you explain to them, to your own children, apa kan autism ni? Okay? Both yang ada and nada autism.
Okay. So I did tell you guys, baru hari itu my 7-year-old asked, Babu, apa autism niya? And I went, how do I explain this to my child, Banara? So my eldest, Fahmi, yang tadi masa during the tour you guys met, pernah tanya, I'm autistic babunya, but what am I? Wah, deep je soalan mo tila ya. And then my 7-year-old lagi bertanya. So how I finally figured out the best way to explain it to my child, and it's through giving examples saja. So I use their siblings as examples because Fahmi and Haziq and Imanina, they are all autistic, my children ya. Tapi autism dorang semua berlainan daripada each other. It's not like one person is autism ni sama dengan the other person yang autism ni.
Spectrum.
Yes. Ya ni orang bulatan bulatan cube kali, I don't know, sphere, you know, it's a wide spectrum. So hindi semestinya seorang orang anak autism itu semua sama kan. So with my anak Fahmi, for example, to explain to him, yes, ya retu trigger pasal Haziq ni suka is very loud. Tapi dia suka noises si Haziq ni. Fahmi dia suka noises in general, but he's very quiet. So he was getting triggered by his own brother, and then I said, "What's wrong?" Nya, bising ba? Nya bising. Dia mau damiti suaranya apa tu ini. And then why cannot he understand me? So this was a difficult thing because kalau siblings sudah berkelahi sama each other, andang biasa adik-beradik memang berkelahi kan. Ani lagi adik-beradik yang autism berkelahi sama each other. So I had to tell Fahmi, Fahmi, you know kalau you don't like noises, okay, so Haziq can't speak like you. He can't tell us exactly what he's feeling. So when he makes loud noises that's like wah or ooh, that's the only way he can express himself. And there's nothing wrong with him expressing himself differently niya orang macam tu. So with si Fahmi, I had to explain it in that context. Like I said to him, you can tell me how you feel, but what you say to me, is it really how you feel? He really thought about it. He said, not always. But then how do you express yourselves to me that I can understand you? And that's when he answered, by drawing. Or he'll give me a song on Spotify to explain how exactly he feels, you know? And that's how he communicates. And I said, see, that's your brother. He communicates differently, which could come off to other people as what you're feeling. Frustrated, angry. And that's the reality of the world, most people won't understand. And I didn't think Fahmi would understand, but amazingly, he did. Like, after a while, macamnya, okay, so everyone has different forms of autism. So, cuma itulah, So, I was very impressed by his ability to comprehend this lah.
Berapa umurnya tu?
Time ato, umurnya 9 tahun.
9 tahun.
Yeah, he was able to comprehend this. So about different abilities and everything like that. So now Fahmi pun faham that if he cannot handle his brother, instead of getting frustrated or angry with the brother, he will go out of the bedroom and find a quiet space in the house. Or he will do something like wear his headphones ke apa tu lah.
Ada their own ways to regulate je lah.
Correct. So with my anak yang who's not autistic, I had to explain it in a different way juga. Yang macam you don't like chicken but your brother likes chicken. Macam tu kan, macam likes and not likes and dislikes. So baru tah my kids can understand in a way that autism is just a different way of expressing and communicating and feeling things. Like when I explain to this is what I like to explain to my friends about. Macam I did mention stimming kan. Na autism ni, you will hear this ni kalau parents ada mendengar stimming apa, tapi payahkan explain kepada nini-nini ka ataupun uncle-uncle nanti. I like to explain it as pengan. Pengan Malai Brunei barangkali itu sudah tu bahasa ko to. Pengan lah So macam my daughter Imanina pengannya suka pusing macam in the paning. And then I tell my daughter lah yang Farzana tu yang Farzana kan suka lompat tapi na pandai ngali. Pasal it's fun. Imanina pusing atau pengannya atau penganmu. That's your stimming. Okay, in that case you're happy.
Right. So artinya for parents out there yang kan meng-explain arah anaknya apa autism ni ataupun even teachers in schools kan meng-explain kenapa anak ni different than other children is they need to bagi contoh. And then also explain that ada perbezaan with the way dorang communicate. Ada perbezaan dengan the way dorang express perasaan. And also ada pengannya juga.
And also always make it positive. Not in a negative light lah. So macam that orang dulu pengan ni is a negative thing, right? I want to twist it to make it positive. Macam itulah.
Okay. Yang also membuat kanak-kanak lain indah mengetepikan je atau isolate. Yang ni
doesn't make them feel like ni lain dari aku macam tu bah. But accepting lah ni orang.
So we do have a question here. Tapi I will go back to this lah. Because I think it's about special education. Tapi I think I'll twist it sikit lah.
Okay, can.
Tapi what I want to ask you is, what does true inclusion look like in our everyday lives? Beyond just macam awareness campaign ni, macam podcast macam mana ni, how can tempat kerja, sekolah-sekolah, even public places make children with autism merasa dorang tu part of the community. Dorang merasa, oh, aku kena include di sini macam tu.
I like this question because when we were talking to each other off camera kan, it really reminded me about how Smarter was, orang kena how we founded Smarter with my mula ayah tu kan. And it started dengan family unit. Sebenarnya Smarter ni family support group. Kami adalah support group untuk keluarga, bukan saja ibu bapa, keluarga, satu keluarga tu. And when this year was our journey this year, so I'm just a little off track. Smarter tahun ni 25 tahun.
Oh, congratulations. Jubilee Perak kan tak?
Yes. So our Jubilee Perak ni is more on talking about unity lah and inclusion atau benar-benar kan. So we started a campaign dua tahun ni where we were talking about apa kan inclusion ni, apa kan usulnya, apa kan orang aura-auranya kan. So when I talked about inclusion ni, I realized that kenapa at home my children are the best versions of themselves, or even when we go to my mom or my sister's house, dorang okay. Tapi when we go to spaces yang even I'm not sure of, I also have macam defense school on, just ready to orang step in to protect my child if anything happens. And then you realize that true inclusion looks and feels from your support system. What is the support system there? So yeah, yes, we can talk about public spaces, tempat kerja ke apa. Tapi reality di Brunei ni, bukan saja di Brunei lah, realitinya di mana-mana yang ada anak autism ni. Kalau inclusion atau sama acceptance atau indah ada di keluarganya sendiri, payah takkan kami advocate untuk bigger spaces. Ia mesti bermula dari rumah. So it's not saying that ibu bapa kadang-kadang denial, tapi benar kadang-kadang they are. Tapi it's also kadang-kadang kalau ibu bapa tu making progress dengan cigunya, dengan sekolahnya, dengan terapinya, tapi bila datang ke majlis doa selamat ke tahlil ke apa, then you get the aunties, the uncles and the nenek-nenek and the makcik-makcik and the pakcik-pakcik who are judging and the accepting. Tu tah jadinya in the true inclusion.
Yep.
True inclusion starts at home.
Starts at home, lurus.
So in order for us to advocate for true inclusion to look and feel in bigger spaces, mesti bermula dulu dari rumah tangga. Mesti bermula dulu dari orang, bukan I say orang ramai, I literally mean your own families baru tahu we can start talking about balik lagi ke kampung, like where is my village. If your village is your own rumah sendiri, the accepting anak tu. So what does it mean to be accepting is, again as I said, macam inclusion ni, anak tu tahu sudah kita yang ia tu Indo suka loud music ke apa, tapi kamu ada karaoke. So you don't want to cancel karaoke just because of one child kan? But did you sediakan tempat bilik yang maybe a quiet area untuk anak tu? Adakah anak tu kena ada favorite foodnya during kenduri tu? An example is my family. Every time we go, because my anak is picky eater, my sister's anak picky eater, every time we have a gathering di my sister's house, we'll have a massive ada lamb biryani, all these lovely pastas and everything. Tapi for the children who don't eat that, mesti kami ada Jollibee or ayamku or something yang dorang punya
minat
safety
lah.
food. Yes. So there's chips, fried chips apa tu ini, or there's nuggets or something like that. So that is what one example of apa usulnya inclusion ni. Ada kids menu, even if it's not for the kids. Kadang-kadang kami adults pun nyaman ayam goreng. Gitu kan. So that's one of the things we have. Yeah. But other than that, like an example that I can give lah about another inclusive aspect is I went to tahun ni banyak beraya arah my belah laki. I was so pleasantly surprised and alhamdulillah very amazed with the support his aunties and uncles and cousins have for my kids, They saw my kids restless and curious. Dorang keluarkan a big toy box for them to play, and says, okay, we can clean it up. No
They're
problem.
prepared lah.
Yeah, they're prepared. So, and that's one thing juga. Dorang in the melihat my anak tu autism. They said, kanak-kanak bahnya. Kemana kanak-kanak yang suka main?
Lurus.
So, that's for me lah. My answer for the whole question is, when we want to make inclusion true and benar-benar practice in everyday life, mesti bermula dari rumah.
Dan dari diri sendiri juga.
Yes.
So for example, you have family yang ada autism but for those yang family-nya mungkin ada individuals with autism, it is still your responsibility to learn, to educate yourself about this one, because you're gonna encounter individuals with autism in public spaces, in schools ka. Then you need to know how to address them, how to talk to them dan sebagainya kan.
Yes, correct.
So next one is, since you mentioned about support system kan, actually ada this viewer kata ni, Bob the Builder, ask question, okay, what pathway should I pursue to have a profession in special education? But perhaps in your context, maybe macam as an individual, macam mana ia boleh belajar more about special education and maybe pursue it? Doesn't matter in government ka ataupun private, even Smarter.
Okay, kalau in Smarter context, I do all the trainings in Smarter Brunei. So my staff ni, they could banyaknya, okay, so I have around 70 orang staff. 70 daripadanya 50 atau semuanya local. And then from the 50 yang local, around 40 atau semuanya Gen Zs. Right? So I have a bunch of 20
our Gen Z staff.
21-year-olds to about, okay lah, elder millennials sikit lah, like above 35 lah. But you know, ada orang-orang Gen Z, I say.
Ini Zillennials.
Correct, Zillennials. So, I really believe in this whole thing of, jangan karit dengan ilmu. Jangan karit dengan ilmu. So, I actually do trainings and my staff ni, I don't kira dorang punya background apa. Because your degree is not saying that it doesn't have value, or your master's is not saying it doesn't have value. Tapi at the end of the day, it's just something to qualify you for a certain field. But that does not define your whole entire career. You know, it doesn't define your whole entire career. So, tentu, as I said, I had students yang graduated dari Al-Azhar, CUCKOO, UNISA. Tapi even though they are specified in mengajar, bukannya dorang specified in special education.
Yep.
So one thing that I can advise this person, kalau pathway-nya benar-benar into special education, is look out, because I have trainings under Smarter Brunei soon. Also, for one perk about Smarter Brunei, for maybe my viewers who are not sure where to go with their pathway, we accept volunteers all year round. If you volunteer with us and we enjoy your company and we love you, and don't worry, I'm the kind of boss who interacts with people and make sure that, is this for you? If you're really, really into this career, kalau you can apply part-time, insyaAllah kami accept.
Yep.
So that's already a pathway for you. But this is also true to if you volunteer sekejap. Volunteering ni kepada any kind of places yang manages orang with autism or special education ni, that is already your gateway lah into this. But other than that, volunteer for events you can, you know, you just get yourself knowledgeable about these things lah.
Yes. Yeah. So to Bob the Builder and also any audience out there yang mungkin mau dan berminat untuk delve into special education ataupun with autism, you can mengikuti workshop yang dikendalikan oleh Puan Malai Didi under Smarter, or like she said, volunteer. So your experience itu nanti once you want to apply for jobs ke apa, insyaAllah akan dilihat betul.
Correct.
Itu yang can get you the job actually, daripada macam just belajar-belajar saja tapi ada application. But if you have the skill sudah, insyaAllah akan dipermudahkan dapat kerja tu.
InsyaAllah.
Yes. So unfortunately masa mencemburui kita ni. So I only have one last question. Okay. This is for you to address to our audience out there. Apakah pesanan yang ingin Puan sampaikan kepada penonton di luar sana, especially para ibu bapa, caregivers, teachers and individual with autism themselves? How can we as a society make individuals with autism ni merasa dorang tu valuable, ada value in this world?
So first and foremost, as a mother, jangan pandang anak kita tu sebagai broken, something yang mesti di fix. And this is not even just in the context of orang with autism. It's for everyone lah. Don't see yourself as something's wrong with you. You were created sempurna di mata Tuhan, Allah SWT. So please remember that first and foremost. Secondly, for everyone, everyone wants to be valued. Siapa na mau kena value? So the biggest thing I would say is that you need to be kind dulu. Kalau being kind ni bukan maksudnya senyum tapi ni kelas. Being kind ni is you see ada parent struggling dengan anaknya di public space. Being kind is not ignoring it. Being kind is, Puan, Assalamualaikum, can I help you? Bagaimana saya boleh help? Bukannya, apa kenapa nak kita ni? Being kind is that. And when you start doing that, you start seeing value in everything. Children yang struggling to cope in public spaces ni, bukannya dorang in the value ketenteraman orang lain. So, one thing that I think is great to practice is, I've always said this, is kindness. Kindness and empathy.
Yep.
And basically for me, the main message that I want to say is that kepada everyone there, first and foremost, if you are already involved with a person with autism, kahapa, or you're on visual autism, thank you for your, whatever you've been doing, you're doing it great. And for parents out there, don't give up.
Yeah.
Teachers out there, you are doing the best you can with the resources you have. So please stop feeling that guilt that you're not doing enough.
Yep.
Okay?
You are enough.
Yes, correct. That's exactly it. And also, at the end of the day, why it's smarter is even though we are a family support group, we are always open to collaborations of people seeking support in any ways. Because again, as I said, support has to happen at home, kan, inclusion. Kami leading by example. So you need an example of how. Come to us, reach out saja. Tangan kami ni sedia sudah ni. Datang saja. Chat saja, okay? And the last message is, inshallah, everything will fall into place.
Inshallah.
You're doing your best.
Put your trust in Allah.
Yes,
basically.
correct.
Wah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Puan Malai Didi. I wish we could stay longer, but it's okay. For those out there yang mau memahami lagi lebih lanjut mengenai dengan autism, you can always follow Smarter Brunei di
our Instagram, which is smarter.brunei, or our TikTok, Smarter Brunei, or our, where are we lagi? Facebook, Smarter Brunei Center. Yes.
Also, since Ani Jubilee Perak Smarter
Yes.
kan, we would like to congratulate you. I know there will be exciting events coming in the future. So stay tuned to Smarter Brunei. And also from CUCKOO Brunei, kami ada sedikit sumbangan.
Yay!
Which we hope can serba sedikit membantulah Pusat
Alhamdulillah.
Smarter.
Yay! Alhamdulillah. Wah!
Ni bagi pihak our management in CUCKOO, our CEO, marketing, board of directors, dan the whole of CUCKOO lah basically.
Alhamdulillah.
So, yay!
Sekarang menangis ko on camera dah pula.
So, nanti next visit kami expect adanya nampak semua.
Simpur powered by CUCKOO, and then kelasnya semua merun. Cantik tu.
Cantik. Okay, Puan.
Thank you so much.
I will pass this over back to Shafi.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
everyone for
much.
tuning in. Okay, welcome Shafi.
Hello. Thank you so much. I hope that was a fruitful session for everyone. Thank you to our host as well, Salimatul, for the whole live session just now lah. So with the touring apa tadi, I hope kamu yang melihat ataupun tahu now macam di Smarter ni ada apa, ada classesnya, ada gymnya, and then we also have the ada pool. Ya, sini ada pool. Ada satu tadi yang anda sempat di visit, which is the apa namanya tu?
The shop.
The shop, okay? The shop ni kira macam orang thrifting apa kan di sana. So nanti if you guys are curious boleh datang kemari saja, okay? This is at Sungai Hancing, so kamu boleh lihat apa lagi yang ada di sini lah, okay? The shop memang ramai orang ke sana tu jual beli baju-baju, okay? It's very affordable as well, okay? So to end this session for today, I just want to say thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you guys learned a lot from today's session, Jua. And thank you, Smarter Brunei, for joining our live session for this month. It's a whole awareness month for autism. Okay, it's very special for Smarter this month. And yes, please follow us if you want more of these. Let us know what kind of sessions you want to find out lagi nanti. And for our next session, next month kami ada plan something lagi. So please make sure to follow us on TikTok and also on Instagram. Kami ada update di sana. Okay? We have special promotion just soon. So boleh follow kami to find out our special promotion. Okay? We are... Yes, so a few more seconds. Thank you everyone for joining in. We will see you guys again next time. That is all from me. Assalamualaikum.